Don't worry about that. Just don't quit.
Yeah.
We're live, by the way.
Oh, we live?
We back, baby. It's 100 degrees in my kitchen.
Oh,
so...
bro, hey, bro, if I show you the lower half, yeah? Yo, fire, but you see me?
Fire for that.
Yo, yeah, man.
Let's start the stream right away by congratulating Manchester United, because you guys have been cheering for Man City all season long, and you got your wish. You are now no longer the only English team to win the treble. This is what you wanted. So Manchester United. Now we've got that out of the way. Scorch, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I need to get down to a barber's and a hairdresser, but you know, the love of the game, man. For the love of the game, man.
Trust me. I don't. It's a bit weird. I don't know where to start.
I tell you where I'm gonna start. We learned two things here today. Rodri is made of the right stuff. Because this is why I say that, yeah. He came out and he described his first half performance as shit. And you know what he did to counterbalance that? Scored a winner.
It was more than that, Scorch, man. The winner is one thing, but his performance as a whole, he puts out fires. Like, he don't put out fires. See him. See when, like, the embers are burning. Like, you're in the forest, you're having a fag, yeah? You drop your cigarette. I don't smoke, so I'm just guessing, yeah? And then, like, see the little embers are starting.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah. He puts out the embers before they become fires. There's no last-ditch tackles. There's no, like, heroics. He stops things before they become things. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear you.
One of you guys, though, was chatting shit about him in the group, saying he's only had 2 good seasons. Or 1 good season.
No, I said one. Like, one season that I'm like, raw, this was a mad season. And the other season was just decent. Like,
the first season, he was under the wing of Fernandinho, okay? He was still finding...
The real guy.
Huh?
Because you see Fernandinho, he played, you know, in that other Champions League final as an old man. He played better than my man in this one. But that's not what. Let's start
guys,
with the right note.
Before we continue, big up everyone that's on our live stream. It's our first stream in a while. Scorch, where you going? I can't see you.
No, I'm here. I just got to send a message.
Okay, cool. It's our first stream in a little while, so I'm gonna just go through some comments real quick before we get this party started. Get this party started. On shout out the best RC. Someone check on SB, of course. Someone needs to check on all the United fans that were wishing Man City to win the league, because although you may not admit you were wishing for Man City to win the league, by praying for Arsenal's downfall, you're inadvertently wishing for Man City's success, and you got your wish. Is
that what you meant when you say that?
Oh yeah. That's basically like it's like Scorch. Yeah, imagine if me and you walk in the shop, yeah, and you see the chocolate bar, yeah, and then we walk out the shop and then we get arrested, yeah, and I'm like, well, I didn't do it. Yeah, I'm basically saying you done it. So and you're basically saying I want City to win. So that's where I'm running with that one, okay? But we move. Not a great final, but Inter really didn't do enough to win. Yeah, Inter didn't embarrass themselves, Scorch, but they didn't do enough to win. What are your thoughts on that?
I'll be honest, I'm in firm disagreement.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, because I just think, like, if Lukaku, like, let that chance fall to Dzeko or Lautaro, it's going to be a different result. And football doesn't work like that. You shouldn't say stuff like, oh, yeah, like, the team's sicker than they are because if a chance fell to someone else. No. But I think Inter can do more than hold their head high today. Like, they gave a good... I tell you what we dispelled. I tell you what myth got dispelled today. that whole like raw, like we need to really let go of the prem snobbery, the financial doping snobbery. Football's football, bro. Because you see today, I saw the Inter Milan team have belief because they know that their teams won the Champions League before. And it was actually impacting the football on the pitch. And I saw Man City doing the opposite. Like, raw, like, you know, we know we're supposed to be playing better than this. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's because they haven't got over the hump yet. But to be fair, going forward, it might be different now. They have.
Yeah, we could all be in trouble now. They've done it. Why not Spursy, Mikel Arteta love Arsenal, hate Kroenke, Shuiv, big up you, bro. RBK, no. I'm not sure what I was in reference to. Please elaborate.
Jess, can I ask you something?
Please ask me.
Who was your MOM?
See me, yeah?
Candidates. At least some candidates. You can sprinkle it.
I'm going to say John Stones. I'm going to say Nathan Ake. I'm going to say Manuel Akanji. I'm going to say Ruben Diaz. No, because the reason why I'm saying these people is because
you're doing a plural thing.
No, a sign of a good match for me. Yeah, remember I've got my own metrics that I use. Yeah.
Oh, the metrics.
Yeah, the metrics. Yeah, is when you don't see much. Like Akanji, you didn't see him do much. Yeah, it shows that. You know, like what did that guy say? Maldini said, "If I have to make a tackle, I've already made a mistake."
Yeah.
You understand? So
shout out Gundo lifting the trophy, by the way.
I'm not even looking at it right now, yeah. But like, let me see. For me, man of the match, I will go for Bernardo. Fuck it. He's just a menace. Just a menace. What about you, Scorch?
Really hard to look past Stones.
Very hard to look past Stones. And in fact, before we continue with any more comments, I've got something on the screen. John Stones / Busquets.
Nice. I know where you're going. I know where man are going with it, but he's actually doing his own thing, bro.
He's resistant,
bro. He's doing dribbling now.
Yeah, he's doing the things we saw at Everton, but more concentrated now.
Hey, listen to this. I was saying this to my brethren earlier. Yeah, I was like, man was saying, "Oh, Pep's kicked on John Stones onto a new level," and I was like, I don't know if he's kicked him onto a new level. I just feel like John Stones is doing the same thing, like he's using the same techniques and stuff that he's been using from Everton, just the same. But he's doing it now in different parts of the pitch. So
I feel like now he's got the confidence of the manager. The manager said, Johnny, just go and play.
Yes.
Just go and play. So do you think, that John Stones can go on to emulate Busquets?
I was thinking more this. I was thinking John Stones is kind of becoming PK 2.0 though. You know, like the updated. So back in the day, the updated. See PK, back in the day, he was an update of whoever in it, yeah.
Wait, 1 minute. Just in a comment here from Nave. He said how John Stones played meaty today. Just continue what you're saying. I just want to keep that on the screen, but carry on. PK 2.0.
Yeah. So PK, you know, like he was a 2.0 of whoever, yeah. But that was because of how good he was on the ball, innit? It was like raw, like, you know, he's like he's really sick on the ball. Like he's better than our midfielders normally. But it's like now, you see Stones, like he's like a 2.0 of that. So it's like it's not just like normally you might have like a centre back and they step into midfield as a DM. No, he's better than Rodri as a midfielder.
He's got other qualities, and he's got other goals. See, when you're playing football, like John Stones' goals, are different to Rodri's goals on the pitch. Like what John Stones wants to achieve when he steps out on the pitch is different to what Rodri wants to achieve. You understand? Right. And remember, John Stones is hard. From up north, he's a hard man as well.
Oh, you know what's cold? Now people can see it. Do you remember when they were trying to get this?
Saying that it's soft.
Bro, did you see today him and Bastoni? I love that, by the way. I really like that. I like that.
Perfecto. Let's hit some more comments up.
I've got another question for you when you're ready.
I'm born ready.
So, you know, like off of a match like this, yeah? Not even a match like this, like it's a final, isn't it? So it's important, isn't it? Yeah. You know, like people's value, prices, stock goes up or down. You know, like it can go either way. Like I think after the World Cup and now this, Lukaku's stock's probably gone down a little bit more. You know, like it just is where it is. Who for you, their stock went up? Because there's one person in this match that their stock went through the roof.
Denzel?
No, but his stock did go up.
Interplayer, right? Onana's stock went up quite highly. I think people finally got to see that Onana is
I'll be real with you, yeah. Like it's mad because like I watch Inter. I know Onana from a long time, but do you know what he looked today that I haven't seen from him? He looked assured with the goalkeeping.
Yeah, goalkeeping too.
Like he was he's claiming crosses on it looked like, do you know what it looked like? You know, like when Courtois comes for crosses, it's like, it was given like really assuredness.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
No, I liked it. I'll be real. So this is a really rough year for me. I haven't got to watch much football outside of the Premier League because I've been so consumed with Arsenal in the league.
No, it's been a year that you've had to concentrate to be
exactly. So I haven't had the pleasure of actually watching Onana play. But from what I saw today, if he's been doing this all season, I understand the hype now. I really do understand hype. Oh, before I forget, guys, and Scorch, we have to touch on very briefly at some point during the stream the new Chinese Saudi Arabian Super League.
I don't know if I've got time because you
got 20 minutes. I've got like another 20 minutes myself. We'll see. Okay, let's just go through I got some banners on the pop. So this year as a whole, who do you think has been City's Player of the Year?
Stones.
Not Gundo, not KDB, not Haaland with all them goals.
Stones.
While we're on
sorry, I just want to say that's one. Like Haaland scored all these goals, but he's got one goal in his last 7 games.
Yeah, that's okay.
Do you know what he is at the minute? The new Lewandowski.
Elaborate.
It's just the new Lewandowski. He scores.
That's it, yeah?
Yeah, Lewandowski's like, he'll score, innit? He's not a big game player. Like, he's not.
Fair enough. On the subject of City's best player this season, I want to go in a different direction.
Who you got?
KDB. Yeah, KDB. Just a simple one. Like, I'm not gonna try and be sexy with it.
Can we just quickly address that though? Quickly.
Go on.
Why does this keep happening in big European matches?
Well,
because this is the problem. Do you know when I realized, this is actually a thing. It's like I'm not imagining it. This is when I realized I'm not imagining it yet. So he's even evolved and found a solution to his previous problems. Like, do you know what he was doing today?
Taking throw-ins
so that he can get the bounce back rather than just getting on the ball.
I've got to defend the boy because he came off early in the FA Cup final. So there's talk that maybe he had an injury coming into this. Okay, Scorch, you hadn't had an agenda against KDB for some time now. Okay.
No, I just think he's a prem god. I think he's a domestic demon god. If that makes me a hater, I don't know. Like I actually think he's like, for me now he's chatting to Steven Gerrard now. But No, he's actually not. Actually, he's actually not.
You don't think so?
Nah, because Steven Gerrard would play that game with one. Because me and my mum was watching the game. Oh, by the way, my mum said to me at about 70, like around the 70th, 72nd or something like that. She was like, "When did they sub off Haaland?" But
That was low.
he's a young boy. By the way, Julian Alvarez has completed football. But yeah,
I'm not a fan, guys. Just so we're clear, Scorcher knows this as well. In case some of you don't know, I'm not at all convinced by Julian Alvarez. Yeah, I think he's like just an okay player in Argentina, who happened to have won the World Cup, and in Man City, who happen to be the best team around at the moment. So I'm not convinced. A few generic questions before we continue. This is one, guys. I'm gonna get the comments as well, but we're trying to speed through this. United 99 or City 23. Over to you, Scorcher.
for me, it's not even close. United 99.
Because
Just too many goals. Too many goals. Like I'm looking on the screen and I rate Akanji's performance today. I rate Diaz's performance today, but they're not like calm guys, calm mute.
we discussed this on our last podcast.
Grealish, calm mute. Sorry,
Yeah.
let me just get this cross. Andy Cole, the fourth goal scorer in the Prem. Like David Beckham, what? One of the greatest. Gary Neville, one of the greatest. Peter Schmeichel, one of the greatest. Yapstam, one of the greatest. So it's like, for me, Paul Scholes, one of the greatest. Keane didn't even play.
The thing is, Coach, we spoke about this briefly on our last podcast that came out on Monday, and you've pretty much said the same things. Like United had all these great players, and we had a comment that said the fact that United had all these great players means that City are a better team because they don't have so much great players, and yet they managed to win the treble. That's just
I've got a cold counter to that. They also did it. This is why the same way you can say that is the same way I can look and say, but yeah, they did it with bare academy players. Bare academy players. They didn't buy them. What they didn't do was look around on planet Earth.
They did buy a lot of players. Cole was bought. If we look at that 99 squad, Cole was bought.
Yeah. Who was bought? You see this Man City team, yeah? Who wasn't bought?
Who wasn't bought?
Yeah, who wasn't bought for considerable fee?
Foden's the only player who wasn't bought.
Oh.
That's the only player that City didn't buy.
Oh. And who wasn't bought for considerable P? Okay, Kanji, yeah. Yeah. Kanji. Kanji.
That's it.
All right. That's where I'm at with it. So for me, I find because you know what I look at? Like, you know the chances that Inter got from just like general sticking it on Man City, not like from some slick thing, like the Lukaku chance and that. Like, they would just score that. You know why? Because Teddy Sheringham, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Dwight York, or Andy Cole, that man would just put that in the back of the net.
Good comment here. Guys, I'm trying to address as much comments as possible. I'm reading all of them, just posting some for now. Shout out Jordan, said those United players got GOAT status with time. City players will get those tags eventually. So, essentially what he's saying is that at the time, when United won the treble, those players weren't GOATs. But in maybe 5 to 10 to 15 years' time, we'll look back at this City team and be like, oh my God, but do you remember Rodri and Julian Alvarez, who didn't even play, and Calvin Phillips? Oh my God. Yeah. Guys, let's get through these comments because today's not a long stream. We've done 20 minutes already. I did plan on doing a 6-hour stream, but something's come up, and did we touch on Lukaku? 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 Scorch, have we touched on Lukaku?
Lukaku the Stallion.
Lukaku the Stallion. Have we touched on Lukaku?
Do you know what it is? Touch is a touchy subject with him. You get it, the touchy subject, Tim.
It's a heavy subject with him.
But yeah, man, I feel it for him because he's done the same thing twice in 6 months at the two like at the biggest tournament you play as a international representing your country, and the biggest tournament you play domestically. So it's like it's kind of becoming your brand at this point.
Where did it go wrong? I have my theory and have had a few suggestions from people I talked to. For you, as a whole in Lukaku's career, where has it gone wrong? Where did it go wrong?
Manchester. But maybe, you know what? Maybe it was after Everton. So maybe he like I'm gonna like.
Wait, after Everton is Manchester.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying like maybe he should have chilled at Everton for a little bit more, and then maybe like
A friend of mine just said that Mourinho killed Lukaku.
No.
This is what he said. Don't shoot the man wearing the bonnet, okay? He said that Mourinho killed Lukaku because he had this 100-kilo, 6-foot-plus guy playing right wing in order to make space for Marouane Fellaini in the middle.
And it worked. Maybe, do you know what it is? You see one person that I will not question on forwards? Jose.
Okay.
Like I would actually just, me personally, I'm like...
Whatever he goes for, yeah.
Everybody, all the players that played under him, they have their hottest seasons in front of goal with him. To me, if there was an issue, it's probably with you. And he put up reasonable numbers that look similar to the ones that he... Oh my God, somebody out there has... I just saw a reverse angle and someone is, But yeah, sorry. Bundesliga.
Yeah, I knew exactly what you're talking about. We're gonna breeze through these comments. The best RC, Gundo and Silva to leave now. If they do leave now, does that change City or do they go from strength to strength still?
I feel like they've already got the Gundo replacement kind of patterned, and I feel like Ruben Diaz is kind of ready to step into the captaincy role. Rodri.
I saw a thing today. It might have been Diaz that said it, but apparently someone said that at City they are all captains. Who has armband isn't important because they're all captains. Thoughts?
Yeah, like that sounds cool, but just from my vantage point, it like I think they've got real leaders in that now. I do think that like you can see leadership in the team now. Like Diaz is a strong leader, Rodri's a leader, Kyle Walker's a leader. But I feel like Kovacic is a sound replacement in terms of just like ticking the boxes that Gundo used to tick. Obviously, the goals you're probably gonna miss some, but in theory you should be able to make that with Haaland. So I think Bernardo Silva, if they were to like, that's one that I would consider it as losing him. Like with Gundo, even though I super rate Gundo, we all rate Gundo bare, innit? Like I think like Kovacic can kind of, I can see how that can. Whereas Bernardo Silva's thing is, bro, he's a right winger, a left back, a 10, a 6, like a striker. Like he scored a header to get them into the final. Like,
yeah, no, facts. Okay, I think. Oh, that's my last question. This one.
Oh, what brand of racism is Lukaku going to receive?
No, see, I'm not. Yeah, no. He's gonna get the best brand. Like it's gonna be, when it comes to chocolates, you've got a Freddo, you got Snickers, you got Ferrero Rocher, After Eights. He's getting After Eight.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say he's gonna get the finest Belgian.
The Lind, whatever you call it. No, he's
Lindo Masters, chocolate Masters.
Yeah, he's gonna get the finest brand.
Does he deserve it though? Question.
I don't think so. I
Where
don't think so.
where do you think it went wrong? Pulling away from Man City, where do you think it went wrong? And it might not have gone wrong, to be honest. It might have just been what it might just be what it was. Where do you think it went wrong for Inter? Because they were definitely in it. I got my opinion.
I personally don't think they had the quality, to really challenge City. So there's a few passes, like when they're doing a switch of play from the right to the left, and the pass is just a bit behind. Whereas if that's a City player, it's in the player's stride. There's a small fine details that force the players to have to do a bit more to really force a chance. I think it's just individual quality. I think with Inter today, it was more heart and desire than ability.
I fully agree with you on the heart. I feel like the belief and the desire was making up the difference, and maybe even making them outperform Man City in the first half, in my opinion. But do you know where for me I thought, oh, this is done now. This is done. Bastoni coming off and Gossen's coming on. I said, this is done. Because shout out DeMarco. DeMarco, oh my Lord. I was so wrong about DeMarco, you know. I don't know if you remember, I was not impressed with him last season. I was like, this DeMarco, like he's bare slow, like he's bro, do you know what he's capable of doing somehow? He's capable of like just performing at his optimum. Like he's slow, but he's running his fastest. And then he's gonna make a good touch. And his crossing is insane. Like his crossfield passing, insane. Like he kept doing them switches of play to Dumfries. I was like, yo. But he's doing it like running as fast as he can run. You know when you're running so fast, but the pressure's so peak, you just about got your head up to just have a quick flick one. You know the flick one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it's back to concentrating on like the ball and the man. And he's just whacking a diag, running his fastest and that. Like,
yeah. Yeah, no, big shout outs to a few in the players, but I think as a whole, like I said, the all round quality and the squad as a whole just wasn't there. Yeah, but
their bench killed them.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, let's just shout out Manchester United fans and Manchester United again. You guys wanted this, so shout you guys out. This is the end of the stream.
One last thing.
Go on.
How does this impact how we see Pep?
He has to be regarded as the best. Right now, for me, he's up there above Ancelotti. You know, Ancelotti's won the league in like 5 different leagues. Champions League, how many times? Even though Pep has only managed the big boys with all the pull and all the clout in their respective leagues, we saw at Barca he made a marked change, and we saw at City he made a big change. They had already won the league, but the culture change is different now. Before it's like they just had the best players, but now he can buy an Akanji, he can buy like a Rodri, for example, who's good, but wasn't like the best, and make these players look as if they are the best somehow, or at least very good. So me personally, I view Pep now as a real deal. The only thing he's got to do now, he needs to go and manage Al Halal. He needs to go manage Al Halal.
No, I know it's like the A1. It's like
the A1.
Yeah.
And then if he can win the Cup of Kings, I don't know if that's what it's called. I'm just guessing. With Al,
the trophy of champions.
Yeah, then I'll be like, yeah, he's a good coach. Now I'm chatting shit. I rate him very highly. What are your thoughts on Pep? What does it leave Pep?
Do you know what? Now the debates begin for me. There's good debates to have, because a lot of the sticks man used to beat him with, you can't do it now. And bro, he just won the Champions League without KDB
or Messi.
I was gonna say, but more importantly, without Messi, which is impressive, bro. Impressive. And I'm not really interested in man saying, oh yeah, but they bought. Yeah, and better other people tried to do it and couldn't do it. All now PSG can't do it.
All now.
All now.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing I was thinking. Is this like, and this is something to worry about. You know when Rijkaard won that Champions League,
Yeah.
it set a new era off. And I'm like, is this do you know what I mean? Is like this might be the start of something. Like, you know, like Real Madrid, yeah. You know, like even from the time Jose was there, they had the pieces to win the Champions League. It was just they weren't believing. They didn't believe, bro. They weren't like, they were just a sick team. But somewhere along the, when they won that first one with Ange, then it got weird. Then it became harder to lose. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if we might be stepping into the little dynasty. Shout out Haaland, by the way. Still, he's got work to do. 1 goal in his last 7 games. But you know what? He's the new Lewandowski, and that's a great place to be, bro.
Did I touch on Foden earlier?
No, please do.
He's very good. He's very good at football.
But he's young though, man. You know, he's young.
He's old enough.
Yes, you can't just, bro. You can't. Come on, man.
I'm just saying he's very good at football. We know this. He's very good at football.
But you need.
The reason, like, I don't even like saying this name out loud, but the reason why I said like Greenwood a lot, because I know that Greenwood could do it in any team.
I've never cared about that kid, by the way.
I care about him. Well, I cared at a stage. The reason why I like Saka a lot is because I believe he can do it at any team. KDB, I believe he can do it at any team.
Yes, Wolfsburg.
When I look at Philip.
No, I swear to God, I was gonna say it might be a Philip thing now.
I'm seeing very neat, sexy stuff. Very sexy. I'm talking about like sexy.
But where's the things then? They see Bernardo Silva. Header, semi-final. Let's come on, guys. We got to get to this final. And Yazimi. With a Yazimi at the end. I feel like Phil Foden's giving us Yazimi at the front.
And when it gets...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have to keep an eye on that one. Ooh. Edison.
I like him. People keep talking shit about him. We always compare him to his cousin-in-law, yeah, but Becker is a good keeper.
His cousin-in-law?
Yeah. Alisson Becker, but Alisson's a good goalkeeper, like very, very, very good goalkeeper. You can't compare him to him. As it stands by himself, Edison's a good keeper, hands down.
No, he's not.
He is.
No, he's a good regista.
Bro, he makes saves that need to be made, bro.
No, do you know what it is? I'll be honest with you. He was moving like a normal goalie today. I was like, raw! Like he come for crosses, catch them, man are shooting, is hitting him. Like, that's not your thing. I know it's not your thing because I watched Heung-min Son shoot the ball directly at you every season and it goes in the back of the net. Every season. But today he was like doing goalie stuff, you know, like coming for tricky crosses.
Well, listen, yeah. We judge him differently. He's a good goalkeeper. Well, listen, we're going to wrap up. Quick, few more things, yeah. Jesus Christ. Sorry. I'm on a live stream. Let me call you back in 2 seconds, all right? I can't hear you. Message me, please. Sorry about that, guys. Nave said, if Pep is as great has made out go Akko Nicosia or Maribor and take them to UFC quarters. That's a good shout. That's a
Bit
very good
rough.
shout. Yeah. MNB said, I don't think Pep leaves City for a long time. There's nowhere to go. True.
No. There's nowhere to go if you want a significant advantage over the rest of the competition.
Yeah.
There's plenty of places to go. Like one of them is Juventus. Go there and make them great.
Go and make Juventus great again. Make the old lady young again.
Yeah.
Jordan said, who do you like for Ballon d'Or? I think Messi's done it again. And on top of that, MMB said, does Haaland really deserve this Ballon d'Or? Scorch, who do you have for the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, let's just give it to Messi and crack on.
Cool.
But who you got?
Yeah, after the World Cup thing, it has to go to Messi.
Like I just watched 90 minutes of no Haaland, and we watched Messi be strangely, unusually quiet against Saudi Arabia, and then sick for the rest of the tournament, and also be ambassador for. But that's not important. That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Quickly though, I really thought Messi would have taken the Saudi bag.
Do you know what though? I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, yeah, but this is where the real bag is. The bag is in the option for the expansion
and all the other stuff. You know, he gets a cut of all new subscriptions or something like that.
All of that's cool, but you see the expansion. That's what really bust David Beckham, innit? Because he got to make Inter Miami for nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing, man.
Nothing. Sorry. E-Buns 0304. Mix Edison and De Gea, you have the perfect goalkeeper. Shot stopping and distribution.
Facts. Yeah.
That's and lastly, please, add be my thoughts of Mr. Cancel at this time. Yeah. And on that note, guys, we are gonna call it a day. I want to congratulate Manchester United again for getting their wish.
Manchester United or Manchester United Sporting Directive?
Sorry, my bad. Manchester United Sporting Directive for getting their wish that Arsenal don't win the league and therefore Man City win the treble. So I hope you Manchester United Sporting Directive fans are all happy with yourselves. And this is a good day for football.
Right, lastly, I'm just looking at Aguero, bro. Considering just hear me out, bro. He had to retire because he had heart problems, and blood. Take it in. Then he has to watch Argentina win the World. He has to watch Barcelona win the league, Argentina win the World Cup, Man City now win the Champions League. It's like they're trying to rub him up, bro. He just can't. He's just trying to support the man them, and the man them are like risking his you know what I'm saying, his health.
I remember he joined Barca to play with his pal, and his pal left.
Yeah, and then that popped down, and then his heart popped down.
His heart broke. His heart broke. Guys, we're gonna go. You guys have been great. We've been armchair gaffers. It's the end of the season, so you'll see us in a few.
I rate how you spelled Treble.
Treble, yeah. See, it went Treble. I can't spell. And shout out Rap Dog as well. Feds on the case, but we don't care. Yes, cool, guys. We're out. We'll see you in the future. Bye.